Hello, and welcome to Nauset News. I am Josh Devlin, and this is
Campbell.
Nauset Regional High School will be holding its open house on Wednesday, October 4th. Parents and guardians will have the ability to speak with their children's teachers and get an in-depth look at the daily occurrences of Nauset High School. Mock trial team orientations will begin on October 2nd. This orientation will focus on the required commitments made by members of the team, practice schedules, as well as tournament scheduling. If you are more of the artistic type, the Provincetown Art Association and Museum are looking for new talent. Visit Mrs. Ogden in C101 for application information. On Friday, October 6th, students in the Nauset School District will have a half-day. Following the half-day will be the NHS Farm and Sea to Table dinner. It will begin at 6 p.m. and ends at 9 p.m. Then on Monday, October 9th, as some of you may know, is Columbus Day, so there will be no school on this day. And now on to Tim with the lineup.
All right, thank you. So first, we have the top story. It's about the Literacy Magazine, and that's by Jordan Auer and Isabel Merle. This week's High Five student is Will Campbell, and he will be interviewed by James McCulley and Connor Canacey. Then Sports by Wyatt Gaynor. And for this week's special report, Tori Shee will be asking Jack Auer what's new and different about this year's homecoming. Things to Do by Abby Wright and Tori Shee. Your Weekly Health Tip by Noah Dezina. Break Room by Nigel Diamond and Andrew Evans. Student Council with Jordan Auer and Isabel Merle again. And Political Spotlight with Jack Auer. And this week's Talent Search is on our very own Josh Devlin.
You're in for a good one, folks.
And he'll be interviewed by Parker Cameron. And lastly, Fashion Tips with Abby Wright. All right, that's all. I'm Tim Polero.
I'm Josh Devlin.
And on to the top story.
Hello, I'm Isabel Merle, and I'm here with today's top story. Today we will be interviewing Ms. Sizer, an English teacher who is also the faculty advisor for the Literary Magazine. The Literary Magazine is produced by the students at NRHS and contains short stories, pictures, and various pieces of art. The magazine is looking for writers, artists, editors, or anybody that is creative. They meet on Mondays in the library. Now let's go over and talk with Ms. Sizer. I'm here with Ms. Sizer, the faculty advisor for the magazine. So first off, who can join the Literary and Arts Magazine?
Anybody can join. It's open for freshmen to seniors, and we need people who are interested in writing stories, people who are interested in editing, practical types who can keep all the creative people sort of in line and give us a schedule, and people who are willing to use the computer program to launch the online magazine. So really all kinds of people are welcome.
What kind of stories are the favorite genre? Are they just all?
Well, there's a lot of great short stories, a lot of stories that are under 500 words, and we get a lot of poetry.
Does the publication come in print or just online?
Both. This year we're going to publish in early October last year's magazine. It has been online since last spring. And then we're going to have a contest for short stories, artwork, and poetry, and we have cash awards for those. And once we compile all of the submissions, we'll put out another edition in the spring.
What are the overall benefits to the student if he or she joins the magazine?
It's just fun. I mean, it's fun to read what other people have written. We also get art submissions where people will bring in drawings, or they'll take photographs of a sculpture that they've made or a jewelry piece that they've made. It's not a high commitment club. We have to hang posters for the contests. We have to edit the work and make some decisions, but we meet on Mondays, but it doesn't always take a full hour every Monday.
What days will the club meets Mondays?
The club is going to meet Mondays in the library, and then there's also, if people can't make Mondays but they want to participate, they can contact us. There are jobs to do that are outside of Mondays that we can keep them busy with.
Thank you, Ms. Sizer, for joining me today. I hope all goes well with the magazine.
Thank you.
I'm Isabel Merle. Thank you for watching, and have a great weekend.
Hi, I'm Tori Shee.
And I'm Abby Wright.
With this week's Things to Do. With the weather cooling down, here are some fun fall festivities to do around Cape Cod. Monday, October 2nd, there is line dancing at the West Dennis Garden Schoolhouse at 6:30 p.m. Wednesday, October 4th, is women's drumming at the Carlton Hall in Dennis at 5:30. Saturday, October 7th, is Laughing for a Cure comedy night at the Doubletree Hotel in Hyannis at 7. Tuesday, October 10th, at the Cape Cod Beer Company in Hyannis, there is a dog owners social event from 4 to 6. Also at the Cape Cod Beer Company is Oktoberfest from 11 to 4 on Saturday, September 30th, with food and drinks. If you're looking for a place to see some fall foliage, there is a conservation area walk Saturday at 9 a.m. in Mashpee. Another place to see some foliage around Cape Cod is at the Cape Cod Museum of Natural History in Brewster. Finally, King Richard's Fair is going on in Carver, Massachusetts on the weekends throughout the month of October.
That sounds like a great road trip.
It really does. And now over to Abby with some new and exciting movies to watch on a not-so-nice day.
Here are some new movies that you and your family can go see this week. First, the Lego Ninjago movie is rated PG and runs 1 hour and 41 minutes. It stars Jackie Chan and Dave Franco and follows a group of secret ninja warriors led by their master as they are forced to defeat an evil warlord. It has a 51% rating on Rotten Tomatoes and 88% of Google users gave it a thumbs up. Next, Friend Request, which is rated R, runs 1 hour and 32 minutes. It's a perfect movie to go see in the upcoming Halloween season, as it follows a popular college girl named Laura whose friends all begin to die one by one when she accepts a strange Facebook friend request. This movie stars Alicia Carey and William Moseley and was given a 5.4 out of 10 on IMDb. Finally, Mother, which is also rated R, runs 2 hours and 1 minute and stars Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem. This movie has been subject to both incredible praise and criticism, making it an absolute must-see. It was rated 6.9 out of 10 on IMDb and was given a 68% on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm Abby Wright.
And I'm Tori Shee.
And this has been this week's Things to Do.
Hi, I'm James McCauley, and I'm here with Will Campbell, who was our High Five Student of the Week today. Will's on the varsity golf team for Nauset and alongside with his brother Charlie. The Nauset golf team finished 4th in Division II state tournament last year, and this past week Will finished 1st place out of both teams in their win against the 2015 state champs Bishop Ian on September 21st. So Will, how did it feel taking 1st place at the Bishop Ian match?
Felt good, played well, it was a lot of fun.
It's awesome. So during the off season, how do you do your training to prepare for the season?
Practice a lot, work on mechanics, chip and putt.
Did you play with your brother a lot?
Yeah, almost every day.
Mm-hmm. How old were you when you first started playing golf?
Really, really little, when I
Really?
could walk. I could play golf.
So what are your individual and team goals for this season?
As a team, we really want to win the league and try to win states.
Mhm.
That would be awesome.
Individually,
I just want to play well and have a good year.
Sweet. Who are some of the other top golfers besides yourself?
On the team,
Mm-hmm.
Charlie, my brother, Miles Walther, JP Dysart, Liam O'Hara.
Mm-hmm. Well, what's like going to be your toughest matchup this year?
Bishop Ian, who we played.
Was that your
one of our
toughest
best
game?
teams.
All right, that's a good way to start off then. So switching gears, how are your classes going this year?
I like high school so far. It's a lot better than middle school.
Yeah. Do you have any favorite classes?
Probably government.
Government. And finally, we understand that you play basketball as well. Are you looking forward to high school season?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Play with
Hoping for a
Charlie.
good year.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's your high five. Keep up the good work, and we'll see you next week.
There's nothing here. Jeez, what?
Guess what?
What?
Ms. McCulley is allowing us to do another sketch for Nauset News.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you gonna do that?
I have my ways.
Well, that's great. So what are we gonna do?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I didn't have an idea in mind. I just thought we would, I don't know, I thought
Then-
maybe you'd have an idea?
No. Why would I've just been sitting here looking at this blank piece of paper waiting for you to come in with some sort of news.
Well, Nigel, I mean, you and I are great minds, and I think if we put our heads together, we can come up with anything.
You're right. Let's get to work. Well, what is it?
Well, Nigel, We've officially wasted the entire school supply of paper.
Already?
Yep.
It's only been like 3 hours. We've come up with nothing.
I know.
Well, I guess you were right. When we put our minds together, we can make something, but none of it's good.
I just don't know what we're gonna do. Look, I'm gonna go on a walk to just, get the creative juices flowing.
All right.
So, you try and just text me if you come up with something good, and I'll text you if I come up with something while I'm on my walk, alright?
All right, I'll text you a picture of my will and testament.
Alright. Good luck.
You have a hall pass?
Why would I have a hall pass? I'm a senior.
Because they're required.
It's
You
required.
need a gold hall pass from a teacher wherever you came from. I don't know where you came from, but you need a pass.
Mr. Kenyon, I'm a
Hey,
senior.
don't jump ugly on me.
Hey, no,
Go to the
you
office.
don't- no,
Go to the
no,
office right
no.
now. Get out. Get out. Go down there. Sit in my office. I'll be right over there.
Make me.
All right, Andrew, here you go. Your one courtesy phone call.
Alright.
You're welcome.
Nigel? Yeah, look, there's no time to explain. I just needed to bring some $5 for bail money. Yeah, I'm in Mr. McDonald's office. Just no time to explain. Just hurry, please. Alright, thanks.
Hello, Mr. McDonald, Andrew. How you doing?
Nigel,
It's good to see you.
how are you?
I'm here for Andrew. I brought the bail money.
You brought the bail money.
I did,
Great.
yeah.
Listen, you have a hall pass? All right, fellas, listen. This is my lunch duty, so stay here, behave yourself, and I'll be back. All right?
How you doing, Mr. McDonald?
Sean, how are you? buddy? How you doing?
Where are you heading off to?
Hey, listen, I got my lunch duty, so I'm headed off there.
Yeah, I need to see a hall pass though at this time.
Sean, I'm the principal of the high school. I don't need a hall pass.
Oh, so I guess the rules don't apply to you, huh? You think you're above everybody else?
Oh.
Hello, I'm Noah Zadzina, and I'm here with this week's health tip. Today we're talking about the importance of sleep and a good sleeping pattern. If you're one of those people who always finds themselves staying up late and getting barely any sleep, especially during the school year, chances are you're sleep deprived. While many people say they can operate despite a lack of sleep, sleep deprivation can be one of the worst things you could put yourself through. Lack of sleep affects the learning process. It impairs attention, alertness, concentration, reasoning, and problem solving, and will also affect your memory, meaning you won't remember what you've learned. Lack of sleep can lead to aging of skin, including fine lines and dark circles under your eyes. Lack of sleep also causes the body to release too little human growth hormone during sleep, which helps increase muscle mass, thicken skin, and strengthen bones. Too little sleep can also contribute to an increase in hunger and appetite, which could lead to weight gain and obesity. But one of the most dangerous parts of not getting enough sleep is the way it affects your thinking. It affects your interpretation of events and your ability to make judgments, particularly about the amount of sleep you're getting. A lot of people who probably aren't getting enough sleep think they can operate just fine without getting a good night's sleep, but the consequences can be severe. If you're tired behind the wheel, it can affect your reaction time almost as much as being drunk would, or you could even fall asleep behind the wheel, which would be very dangerous. In the long term, sleep deprivation can lead to such consequences as heart disease, heart attack, heart failure, irregular heartbeat, high blood pressure, stroke, and diabetes. So make a good sleep pattern a habit. Target 8 hours of sleep a night at least, and stay consistent with it. I'm Noah Zadzina, and this has been your health tip.
Hi, I'm Tori Shee with this week's special report. Today we have Jack Auer, a senior here at Nauset Regional High School and the president of Student Council. Now Jack, can you tell me what has homecoming week been like in the past?
Usually we have 5 days of spirit days, and then that first Monday of homecoming week we have powder puff, and on Friday we have black and gold day, always. We have pep rally, and then we have a home football game, and then to finish homecoming at 8 on Saturday, we have a dance.
Nice. And what are the homecoming days going to be this year?
So it falls on Columbus Day this year, so we're actually only going to have 4 Spirit Days. It starts on October 11th, a Tuesday, and the first one is going to be Holiday Wars Day. And then Wednesday is going to be Color Wars Day to go with Powder Puff. And then Thursday is going to be New England Sports Day. And then Friday is going to be Black and Gold Day, so that's traditional.
Nice. And what is different about this year's homecoming other than the 4-day week rather than 5?
There's actually a lot of change this year. So other than it only being 4 days this year, Powder Puff is going to be pretty much the same. The only thing that we're changing is with our can drive. Instead of bringing in the most cans, say you brought in 1,000 cans, you get 1,000 points. Instead this year, it's all going to be based on percentages. So we're going to count all the cans that we get, and say 1,000 cans are collected, right? And say the senior class brings in 500, you would get 500 points. So it's based on, so like obviously the seniors would bring in 50% of the cans, and they get 50% of the points.
Nice. And anything different about the pep rally, events going on?
Yes, there's actually, pep rally is being kind of transformed this year. Usually pep rally is much more focused on sports, and it still is, like, sports are going to be a big part of it, but what we're really trying to do is get more students involved. So pep rally is actually going to open up with a parade of clubs we're calling this year. So we've contacted all the clubs, and they're going to be each given a banner, and they're going to walk in with these banners so everyone knows what clubs are here at Nauset. And also at pep rally, we're not going to be having homecoming court for all grades. It's only going to be a senior privilege, so there's only going to be a king and a queen. And there's going to be a few skits, particularly the senior skit. But sports teams are going to be asked to do kind of a song/dance battle. It doesn't necessarily mean everyone has to go up there and sing. It could be like, it's really like a lip sync.
Right.
And so we're just trying to kind of get away from skits, because sometimes our biggest thing is you can't always hear them. So maybe if there was like some audio and people were performing to that, it'd be much easier to hear. We're really shaking things up this year. And also to mention banners, we're going to continue with that. Each class is going to get a banner, they're going to decorate it, and there's going to be one hallway, which Stuco is going to decorate. It's going to be in building, I believe.
Nice. And moving on from homecoming, what does student council have planned for the rest of the year?
For the rest of the year, we have a lot of stuff planned. My biggest goal this year is to get more members involved. That's definitely going to be one of my biggest priorities before I leave for college, because we have a great group, but unfortunately that group isn't big enough, I would say. I mean, we have like I would say, like, to function as student council, we're doing great. Like, we have enough members. But once seniors leave, I'm kind of concerned about that, and I don't want to see such a small council next year that they're going to be ineffective with planning such events like homecoming and Rock the Stage. So I definitely want to reach out to more students, and what I'm going to try to do is send out like emails where kids know what's going on in student council, and we're going to plan Rock the Stage, as I said, with events, which is huge every year, and go to a bunch of conferences and hopefully win some awards.
Nice. All right, well, thank you for your time, and good luck with the rest of student council. I'm Tori Shee, and that was this week's special report.
Hi, I'm Mike Gaynor.
And I'm Andrew Evans.
And this is sports. Starting with volleyball, Nauset lost to Marshfield 3-0 on September 21st at home. Playing well for Nauset was Amy Poyant and Savannah Deering. Despite the loss, Nauset had some very close games throughout the match, which was impressive as they faced the top team in the league. Now for field hockey. The Warriors fell to Marshfield 3-1 at home on September 23rd and lost. Another tough game, 3-1 on September 25th, when they hosted a talented Monomoy High School squad. According to new coach Katie Ilkovich, the girls are improving and the scores don't always reflect that. She is pleased with the goalkeeping efforts of freshman Caitlin Bouvier, who had 12 saves despite the loss. She also credited goalkeeper Sarah Foley and the following Warriors with strong play: Leah Bates, Melissa Edney, Kay McNamara, and Emily Frazier. The boys soccer team blanked Marshfield 4-0 on the road Friday, September 22nd. Battling heavy wind and rain, the boys played strong to keep their ACL title alive this year. Senior James McCauley had a goal and an assist. His diving header was off a pass from teammate Vance Bates in the 60th minute. Also scoring was Bates, Avery Santoro, and Ethan Craven. According to the coach, other players doing very well in the game were Andre Boyce, Ryan Pish, and Cormac Parker. The team will be busy in the coming days as they face Falmouth and DY on the road this week. The girls soccer team should be applauded for their 2-2 tie against Marshfield High School also on Friday. Marshfield, the top team in the ACL last year, had a 2-1 lead going into the second half. But thanks to the hard efforts of Emily McGrath, who scored 2 goals, including the equalizer, Nauset earned to the tie. Coach Quigley said it was a total team effort and is very proud of the girls' performances. Now on to Andrew.
All right, thank you, Wyatt. Now into golf. That's freshman Will Campbell, who is also our High Five Student of the Week. Took first place at the second annual Cape Cod National Golf Club High School Invitational, which was held September 24th in Brewster. Will Campbell earned the overall title by a single shot, beating out top players from Bridgewater Raynham and Westward High School. The tournament is named after Will Campbell's mother, Sue, who passed away 2 years ago from cancer. According to Coach Brian Hicks, their mom was a driving force behind the success of the current Nauset Golf members, as she would take the young athletes to clinics and matches all the time, bettering their overall game. Campbell played the last 9 holes in 2 under, which helped secure his win. And in football, the Nauset Warriors football team, little Freudian slip, lost in a lopsided score of 50-7 versus the talented DY team, the DY Dolphins. Players playing well for Nauset were Riley Bent and Andrew Sandoval, who played their hardest and had some noticeably good tackles. And I'm Andrew Evans.
And I'm Wyatt Gaynor.
And this has been Sports.
Hi, I'm Parker Cameron, and this is this week's Talent Search. Today we're here with
Josh Devlin.
So Josh has 2 talents, which is kind of unique compared to some of our other people on the show. So Josh's talents are whistling. He can whistle any song like that you can throw at him, and he's also a poet. So Josh, we asked you earlier today to find a poem that you'd like to recite. So if you could recite that now, that'd be great.
Ready? So, I have a sense of vulnerability. I lack an ability to get anything done. Why is it that nobility is placed over humility? In fact, it's pretty plain to see that greed is overrun. It should be a priority to be questioning authority and passing new policy. Now progress has begun.
That was really good.
Thank you, sir.
So whistling. Ready? I'm gonna throw a song at you.
Okay.
All right. How about the Star Wars theme song? Just any of them. That was really good. How about Indiana Jones? That was really, really good.
Thank you.
It's hard to whistle that long. Jeez. All right, so I'm Parker Cameron, and this has been this week's Talent Search.
See you.
Hi, I'm Abby Wright here with your fashion tip of the week. After a week of wind and heavy rain, many of us want to take advantage of the last few weeks of warm, sunny weather. Here are some outfits you can wear while the weather's still nice. First, flannels, like I'm wearing today, are very versatile for this transitional season. With a tank top or a t-shirt underneath, they can be worn both unbuttoned or buttoned. In addition, they can be tied around your waist if the temperature gets especially high. Flannels come in really any selection of colors to suit anyone's individual style. Skirts are really great for the fall season because they keep you warmer than shorts, but they aren't quite as hot as pants. Khaki skirts look great paired with Henleys and thermal tees, and denim skirts look great with light-colored flowy tops. It's definitely appropriate for fall colors to start coming out with the weather getting cooler. For tops, burgundy, mustard yellow, and hunter green are perfect transitional colors as we move into October. For pants, khaki and dark wash denim are definitely making a comeback. As always, keep an eye out for more emerging fall trends as Halloween season begins to influence what we're wearing. I'm Abby Wright, and this has been your Fashion Tip of the Week.
Hello, I'm Jack Hour with this week's Political Spotlight. It was another crazy week in Washington, D.C., so let's jump right in. First, beginning with the healthcare battle on Capitol Hill, it looks like the Graham-Cassidy bill is now dead, after Republican Senators Rand Paul of Kentucky, John McCain of Arizona, and Susan Collins of Maine have announced opposition. The Graham-Cassidy bill sought to give power back to the states concerning health care, but it seems like this idea won't become a reality. Also this week, North Korea claimed that the United States declared war, which the White House rejected. Even though the United States has not formally declared war on North Korea, it is worth noting that President Trump did say at the United Nations that he would totally destroy the country if Kim Jong-un threatened the United States or its allies. Finally, this week, Trump is currently in a fight with the NFL after he harshly criticized a player for kneeling during the national anthem. Football players across various teams across the country kneeled in protest to Trump on Sunday, but many found this disrespectful to not only the flag but also to those who fought for it. Still, some support the protest, saying it as a way to focus in on the oppression that some believe has occurred under President Trump towards minority groups. Before we go, we'd like to inform you that Trump's approval rating is currently at 39%, up a tick from previous months. This has been Political Spotlight with Jack Hour. Thank you, stay informed, and good night.
Hello, I'm Jordan Hour, and I have your Student Council update. For our homecoming, the spirit days are as follows. Tuesday, October 10th, Holiday Wars. Freshmen are New Year's Eve, sophomores are Valentine's Day, juniors are St. Patrick's Day, and seniors are 4th of July. Wednesday, October 11th is Color Wars. Freshmen are orange, sophomores are green, juniors are blue, and seniors are pink. Also on Wednesday, Powder Puff will take place. All girls interested, please sign up to play in your grade's team. Thursday, October 12th, New England Sports War. Freshmen are Celtics, sophomores are Red Sox, juniors are Bruins, and seniors are Patriots. And Friday, October 13th is Black and Gold Day for all grades. Reminder, dressing for Spirit Days means more points for your grades. On Friday, October 6th, the Council will be holding a Faculty Friday breakfast. And the Council is looking for more members to join and help create a better and more diverse school. The Council meets every Monday from 3 to 5 p.m. in N204. Thanks. I'm Jordan Hour with your Student Council update, and I hope you have a great weekend.